In a quiet house at the end of a sleepy street, where the rain tapped softly against window panes and the city lights shone in blurry halos outside, Milo sat awake in his small bedroom. Shadows played across the faded wallpaper. The clock ticked slowly, each second steady and soft, as if the night itself breathed in rhythm with the world. Milo's bed was covered in a heavy patchwork quilt, warm and safe, whispering of dreams that hovered nearby but never settled. Yet tonight, rest would not come. A faint sound, a distant shuffle, a hush of careful movement drifted through the hallway, neither loud nor frightening, only mysterious. Milo sat up, blanket pooling in his lap, curiosity quietly unfurling inside him. Milo slipped from his bed, bare feet whispering against the cool wooden floor. The room's warmth faded as he crept to the door, heart thudding softly, but not with fear, with the slow, deep beat of anticipation. The hallway stretched ahead, painted in moonlit blue and lined with framed photographs, memories hiding within the shadows. Muffled, uncertain, the sound beckoned again, a gentle scuff, a hush like someone searching for something lost. With care, Milo stepped into the corridor, drawn by that mystery. The world felt secret and vast, yet close and known. Beyond the safety of his bedroom, the house became beautifully strange, quiet hum of radiators, distant ticking of pipes. Milo's footsteps made soft echoes as he tiptoed past the staircase, its rails gleaming in the pale lamplight from the living room below. Rainwater made small patterns on the glass. He paused at the threshold, senses alert. The gentle shuffle sounded closer now, a soft footstep, then stillness. Milo's fingers skimmed the polished wood of the banister, letting its cool certainty ground him. He turned toward the living room, drawn onward. The living room was bathed in a gentle golden glow, the single lamp on the side table fighting back the deep blue hush of night. In the farthest shadowed corner, Milo noticed something odd. A small, silvery paw print appeared on the rug, glistening like a secret message. As he crouched to look, a soft sigh floated from behind the couch. Was it a lost pet? A midnight visitor? Milo's heart fluttered with gentle excitement. He whispered out, "Hello?" The only reply was another shuffle, gentle and careful, inviting him closer. Milo knelt by the sofa and, with cautious kindness, peered underneath. Glinting eyes met his, a small cat, smoky grey, its fur damp and dishevelled from the rain. The cat blinked at him, not with fear, only with quiet hope. Around its neck, a collar held a tag shaped like a tiny moon. Milo reached out a gentle hand, remembered the way his mother taught him, slow and soft. The cat peered, sniffed, then pressed its head into Milo's palm, purring with relief. "Were you lost?" Milo whispered. The cat's purr was answer enough. With the rain muffling the outside world, Milo wrapped the cat in his old flannel blanket and carried it gently to the kitchen. Quietly, he poured a saucer of milk and set it near the warmth of a hissing radiator. The cat drank greedily, then looked up, grateful. On the countertop, the glow from the refrigerator painted soft shapes on the wall, a ballet of shadow and gentle light, making the kitchen look like a stage for midnight magic. Milo smiled, feeling braver with company beside him. The sense of mystery eased into comfort. After the midnight meal, Milo noticed the cat gazing intently at something beyond the frosted glass of the kitchen door. He listened too. The sound that had drawn him from bed, a soft scuffle, a fleeting step, seemed to linger now from the outside. The cat, with its moontide glinting, nudged the door, glancing back at Milo as though asking for help or partnership. heart beating with gentle excitement and purpose. Milo slipped on his coat, opened the door, and let the cat guide him into the cool, rain-drenched night. The world outside was transformed, rain shimmering atop parked cars and the street lamps painting puddles in long, stretching reflections. Milo felt the hush of the world, the steady drizzle, the low hum of the city at sleep, as if he would stepped onto a film set made for secrets and dreams. The cat darted forward, paws splashing silently through the puddles. Milo followed, shoes scuffing the slick concrete. Together, they wove between parked cars and shadowed hedges. The night felt full of gentle questions, and Milo turned each corner softly, listening for hidden wonders. The pair soon reached an alley where the neon lights flickered in the mist, bathing the wet bricks in a strange, lovely glow. The cat stopped, ears perked, nose twitching. Far above, a window glowed softly, as though someone else was awake, somewhere unseen. Milo noticed chalk drawings on the wall, a crescent moon, a heart, and a set of paw prints, much like those in the rug at home. He smiled, realizing the world was filled with gentle signs and clues, if only you looked for them. The cat meowed, urging him onward. At the mouth of the alley, Milo met a figure standing quietly beneath an umbrella, the old night watchman whose coat blended into the shadow and whose eyes twinkled kindly despite the somber air. "Looking for adventure at this hour?" he asked, voice deep and soft, the sound comforting in the hush. Milo nodded, explaining about the cat. The watchman knelt, examining the moon tag with a knowing smile. "Curious things find each other on wet nights," he murmured. From his pocket, he produced a tiny bell and handed it to Milo, a token for travelers beneath the rain. The bell felt strangely heavy in Milo's hand, its silver surface etched with a shape like a cloud. "Ring it if you lose your way," the watchman advised, his gaze earnest and gentle. Milo thanked him, tucking the bell into his pocket. The cat, newly bold, brushed against Milo's ankle and darted forward again, heading toward the city's little park. Milo found his feet moving softly behind, guided by paw prints that shimmered in the lamplight, feeling not alone, but a part of the quiet magic that threaded the world together, especially under cover of rain. Beneath the drooping willows in the little park, the cat paused. From a bush emerged another creature, a second cat, calico and bright-eyed, who greeted the grey cat with a soft trill. The two circled one another, purring, reuniting with quiet joy. Milo watched, careful not to interrupt. A sense of peace settled on him, deep and simple, as though he would help repair something small but important. He sat on the damp steps of the park's bandstand, rain tapping gently around him, the silver bell comforting in his pocket as the cats intertwined in their midnight reunion. Before Milo stood to leave, the grey cat approached and nudged its little moontag into his hand, a thank you perhaps, or a promise kept. Milo smiled, suddenly filled with warmth despite the drizzle, heart glowing with gentle pride and a new sense of belonging. The park, so vast and drowsy, felt woven with small magic. Raindrops flickered in the lamplight, trees whispered over the city, and somewhere far off the clock struck softly, marking the hour. The world, for a moment, seemed to pause in gentle approval. The cat slipped away into the shadows beneath the willows, tails entwined, purring soft songs meant for dreams. Milo rose, slicked the moontag into his pocket next to the bell, and began the slow walk home beneath the hush of the world. Clouds shifted, letting a faint star peek through. Each puddle reflected a part of the city transformed, a place where soft paw prints, kind eyes, and small tokens waited patiently for discovery. The rain eased, and the street, though empty and shadowed, felt entirely safe, holding the secrets of the night with quiet care. Back at his front door, Milo paused, turning the moon-shaped tag in his hand. A warm light shone through the window, inviting him in. The house, a place of faded photos, quiet clocks and gentle lamplight, now felt touched by the magic of the outside, the certainty that mysteries could be encountered and solved, that kindness made the unknown feel friendly. Milo toed off his damp shoes, wrapped himself in his patchwork quilt, and slipped into bed, drifting at last toward dreams, the bell and the moon tag tucked safely beneath his pillow, a promise from the quiet night, for always.